As we mentioned, today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and the annual march is about to get started here.
That's the one in downtown Phoenix. That's the one that we were just taking a live look at. And Ryan, he joins us live near the starting of the march there near Jefferson and First Street. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, you know, this is an annual event that they have here, and everybody lines up, and then promptly here at 9 o'clock, they'll be taking off and start walking to Hance Park. Now, they do this promptly at 9 o'clock here for a couple of reasons. You know, traffic is being stopped, light rail is being stopped, and they've got a police escort for this whole event. And as you can probably make out here, there's a lot of people that are out here. It always is. It's always a great event to come out here, and you see a lot of kids out here. You know, you see a lot of adults, you see a lot of senior citizens, so you've got everybody pretty much across the board when it comes to age coming out here, some of which, you know, been around the time frame of what was going on back then when Martin Luther King Jr. was still alive and the stuff that he accomplished. You know, so how it takes place down here, it might be a little late for those of you at home that would like to get involved in this, but take this in consideration for next year. Everybody meets down here near 15th Street and Jefferson, and this is over at the Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church. So you meet there ahead of time, and then you start walking north on 15th Street, just past Jefferson here. You wind through downtown Phoenix, eventually ending up at Hance Park at 3rd Street and Moreland for an annual festival that lasts until 4 p.m. tonight. Now, today's march commemorates the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In fact, last year marked the 50th anniversary of the famous march on Washington, D.C. Now, in a couple hours from now, another march is going to be taking place, as you see everybody getting started here. Another march will be taking place, this one happening over in Mesa. So if you want to go and join that one starts at 11 o'clock. Everybody will be walking down Martin Luther King Parkway there and Center, and then they will all end up over at the Mesa Arts Center for a festival as well. In fact, here in a couple minutes, we are going to move from our location here at the start of the march and go to Hance Park, where it all comes to an end, and show you some live pictures of everybody walking. But you can see the different generations that are walking in this. You see people holding signs and such, and you know, in good spirits, because that's what it's all about. It's about talking about the legacy and about what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was able to accomplish.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's so wonderful seeing the children out there, getting an idea and a glimpse into Dr. Martin Luther King's dream, because the dream continues today.
No doubt about it. Ryan, thank you for the report. We really appreciate it.
All right, today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and an annual march has already got started.
Ryan joins us live near 3rd Street and Moreland in downtown Phoenix with more on that. Hi, Ryan.
Hey guys, how you doing? Yep, checking back in with you. So we are at Hance Park. This is where today's MLK march comes to an end, but they're not here yet. I didn't think they would be. They would have been really hustling to get here if that's the case. But we do have Bruce up overhead, and we can see where the march is taking place so far here in downtown Phoenix. And they are pretty close to the 6th Street and Jefferson area, and they are making their way here to Hance Park. Now, it all started at 9 o'clock this morning over at the Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church with a police escort, people walking from 5th Street in Jefferson north on 5th Street through downtown Phoenix to 3rd Street in Moreland, where I'm at, for an annual festival that's going to last all the way until 4 o'clock tonight. Now, today's march commemorates the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. Last year marked the 50th anniversary of the famous march on Washington, D.C. Now, in about an hour and a half, another march will be taking place, but this one happening in Mesa. People walking along Martin Luther King Jr. Way in Center Street to the Mesa Arts Center, where they're going to have a festival as well. So you've got all the way up until 4 o'clock tonight to come out here to Hance Park. And just to give you an idea of all the different things that are going on, you've got a bunch of booths, you've got tons of food, stuff even for the kids too. They've got the blow-ups, and of course Arizona Cardinals and their cheerleaders typically come out here and talk with people, and then they have a giant stage set up, so they're going to have live music again going until 4 o'clock here at Hance Park. And if this is too far to drive, well, then you've got the festival going on at the Mesa Arts Center as well. Back to you guys.
Good morning. It is Martin Luther King Day. A lot of you may have the day off for this, and if so, maybe you want to head down to Mesa, where one of the biggest parades in the state is happening. It starts at 11 o'clock. They're getting set up for it this morning. You guys can wave. This is a group of folks who are going to be in parade. In the parade, there's the Buffalo Soldiers, and they're excited to be a part of this, as there's so many groups. This is Denise. You're one of the organizers. Thanks for joining us this morning. Tell me about today's parade, because it's a pretty big one here in Mesa.
Yes, ma'am. It is actually one of the only parades that we have in the state of Arizona. The others are commemorative marches and so necessary and needed even in this day and age. But one of the things that we pride ourselves about here in Mesa is that this is such a family-friendly, exciting, vibrant, and motivational opportunity for our families to see.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because you and I just touched on it briefly before we came live. There are lots of parades for lots of different things throughout the year. What sets this one apart? How will we know that there's a different feel, and how will this honor Dr. King?
Absolutely. The minute that we forget our past is how we will never know where we're going in our future. And Dr. King paved the way for not only people of color, but all human beings. And today is an opportunity for us to celebrate everyone. That's why our theme is Many Faces, One Community, and we added to end childhood hunger. So we're raising peanut butter and jelly to help 1 out of 4 starving children here in Arizona. That is unheard of.
Isn't that a shocking number?
It's a shocking number.
So I love that you guys are using this parade to continue that movement of change. And we were talking also, even 50 years later, after we lost Dr. King, we're still battling this to some extent, this race relations issue. But you say, you know what, let's embrace the fact that we're celebrating his legacy and his dream.
Absolutely. We can always look at how we're struggling still, but we also need to remember that we've come a mighty long way in that 50 years. I would never want to be where we were 50 years ago. Right. So though we have so many challenges that we're facing still today, let's celebrate the fact that we've come so far.
And you're a teacher. You said if it wasn't for him, where would you be?
Absolutely. I am a teacher. I'm a sign language teacher at Basha High School, and my class is filled with all ethnicities. And the fact that I'm standing in front of them and able to share what I love and them learn is amazing, and it's because of men like Dr. Martin Luther King.
You say that and it gives me chills. This parade starts at 11. Can you briefly tell folks where the route is if they want to come down and enjoy what you guys are offering here today?
Absolutely. We're starting right off University in Martin Luther King Way, which is Center and University. That's where the parade starts. It's only 0.7 miles, pretty short, and we're going to end at First Avenue and Center, right at the Mesa Arts Center, and that's where the festival begins as well.
Great. There's a festival going on that's till 4 o'clock today, I believe. So a lot of folks still out here getting ready for the parade. They're staging here this morning. It starts at 11 o'clock. Such a great parade to come down and take part in. If you haven't been down here before, it's something to see. There's a lot of youth groups and bands and stuff, so it's a good time out here, Javier.
Absolutely. A day to remember a great man. Thank you very much, Heidi.